So at the end of today's video, it would be amazing if you guys could go tweet Square Enix and the official Kingdom Hearts Twitter that you want your boy Amaziah to be one of the chosen to play Kingdom Hearts 3 early. We just found out that it's going to be happening in May, so right now, more than ever, we need to be pushing to see if we can get your boy in. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into today's news. When Dream Drop Distance released in 2012 and we found out about the 13 Seekers, I remember all of the hype about who's actually going to be the 13 Seekers. I remember the theories talking about the fore-tellers, which we had barely seen anything from at that point in time. I remember all of those theories about the fore-tellers being the 5, and people were interested to find out exactly how in the hell would Xehanort get his hands on those Seekers. And then of course we had the story of Kingdom Hearts 0.2 last year, in which it was confirmed that Xehanort does know exactly where Ventus is due to Aqua's mistake in telling Terra, who was being possessed slowly by, of course, Master Xehanort again. It kind of made it an interesting prospect, and it definitely put the idea back on the table once again that the fore-tellers could potentially be those 5 members. Then we found out about the events of Union Cross, and now there's these new 5 Union leaders, and they could also be the Seekers of Darkness. But then we have news like this, which kind of worries me about the 13 Seekers and how original these guys can be. So to start us off, we knew for a fact that Ansem, Xemnas, Vanitas, Saïx, Braig, and of course Master Xehanort would be a part of the 13 Seekers. Obviously Master Xehanort will be a part of the 13 Seekers, but we didn't know who else would be a part of the 13 Seekers, and this year we found out that it would be Marluxia as one of them, and now we have another Organization 13 member confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3, and this is Larxene. So Chanel Gray confirmed that she would be coming back to reprise her role as her character Larxene, and although she didn't state what her role would be, it's definitely still worrisome, because I want there to be some new additions to, of course, the cast. I want there to be some new interesting bosses. And I'm not saying that Larxene isn't interesting. I mean, a lot of people like Larxene. I don't feel like she has too deep of a character. However, there was a lot there that they could have went off of. In fact, her character description, I think in the book of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories or something like that, somehow we got information that, of course, Larxene was, I guess you could say, kind of suicidal when she was a somebody. She didn't care about her life and stuff like that. She didn't care she was alive, and she hated the world that she was born to. So it kind of made sense that she would become a nobody. So there was definitely something there to build a deeper character. And when it comes to her role as a 13 Seeker, if she will in fact be one, I'm hoping that her role has something to do with, of course, wanting to change the world, because Master Xehanort potentially could create a more interesting world that she could live in. I'm hoping that it's something like that or around those lines. However, it's whether or not Tetsuya Nomura will actually be introducing these new themes to reused characters. However, with Marluxia, we already had it confirmed that he still is a little butthurt that Sora kicked his ass in Chain of Memories. So it's kind of weird to me, and I'm hoping that this isn't just going to be a rehashed character. I'm hoping that Marluxia isn't rehashed. I said it in the video actually talking about that topic, that I'm hoping that Marluxia this time around is a good guy and he's just playing like he's, of course, one of the 13 Seekers. And I'm hoping that the same can happen for Larxene as well, if they don't add a layer to her to where it's kind of like she wants to create a more interesting world that she can live in through, of course, Master Xehanort's plans. It's just kind of worrisome, man, because when we first got the confirmation of the 13 Seekers, everyone was going bananas over who the hooded members were. We thought that they were completely new characters. Then we found out about the fore-tellers, and now we're starting to see these members get more and more revealed to be characters, potentially characters that we've already seen prior in earlier installments. So let me know what you guys think about this news about Larxene being one of the 13 Seekers potentially, and Larxene making an appearance. Do you hope that she is one of the 13 Seekers? Because I know there's people out there who potentially do want to have that boss fight again, or see what new things they could do for her. And then of course we also have the idea of course, her potentially just being a rehashed character. So this is being boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. And again, don't forget to send a tweet out to Square Enix and the official Kingdom Hearts Twitter that you want your boy to be one of the chosen. We found out that it's going to be happening in May, and if we could get me in at the last second, that would be fucking phenomenal. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video, and peace the heck out.